before about like kind of identity theft and stuff like that, but even more so, we want to talk about anonymity when we are looking on the internet, when we're doing our web searching and surfing out there.
And most important too is like nowadays everybody's being hacked. You see, you know, the big studios being hacked. You see financial institutions being hacked. You see everybody out there really being attacked by all these hackers. So what this does, it really brings that peace of mind of being anonymous on the internet. Because think about it, when you're working on your computer, and you're doing searches on the internet, what this does, it's actually going to give you your online privacy back. You plug it into a computer, it launches a private and secure web browser, and your identity and location is going to be shielded from all those websites trying to figure out what you're shopping for, what you're looking at, and it's going to give you browse the web anonymously, and you're going to avoid being tracked. So you're going to be able to browse protected. You're going to have the same protection that encryption technology that the world-leading banks use. So to kind of give you an idea, this is what happens.
Yes, so this is the technology.
So when you're on the computer and you're out there, your email can be read, your photos can be read, your password can be read. Anytime you're doing any kind of transaction back and forth between your computer to the internet, and it's all that stuff that's in the middle, that can actually be read and spied on. So companies can spy on it, hackers can spy on it. So what this does, SurfEasy, very simply, all you do, plug it into the side of your computer, and it creates its own virtual private network. So anytime you're dealing with photos, with email, with sending back and forth any kind of information, it's shielded. And if anybody tries to spy on that information, they're just going to get gobbledygook. They're not going to get anything from it. So it's going to keep you protected and your family. Because think about it, if you have kids that are online, you really don't want strangers looking into what they're doing either.
So this is something that, in my opinion, is priceless, because this is giving you the privacy while you're surfing the web. It also gives you the encryption capabilities so that you don't have to worry about people hacking and getting that information that is so important to you. Three easy payments of $23.32 to get it for you at home. It's from SurfEasy, item E226372. Now, the question that I have for you, Oscar, is when I get this home, right? So this is the way that it comes to you, right? You're going to open this up, and then it has that card, and in that card is the USB. You plug that in to any computer, every single computer in the world out there.
PC, Mac, doesn't matter.
They all have a USB port. All you got to do is plug this in. Do I need to register this? Do I need to activate anything?
You register it once.
Okay.
So basically, it sets you up with your very own password, because if you ever lose this, no one can access it. No one can access any kind of information on it because they don't have your password.
Okay.
So when you go on vacation, if you ever go into one of those hotels and you plug it in to use it, because one thing, the last thing you ever want to do is use someone else's computer, because you don't know where that computer's been.
Yeah.
So especially in those hotel computers, the free complimentary, anytime there's any kind of free complimentary computer, those are the ones you kind of want to avoid.
I'm thinking about how many times I've gone onto those type of like complimentary computers at a hotel.
Worst thing you could ever do, because you don't know what's on those computers. So to kind of give you an idea what this does, now what is, we actually have two computers right here. So let's say if you're surfing on a computer and you're on the internet, your computer actually gives out basically a fingerprint. It tells everybody where you're at. Right now it says we are in Westchester, which is true. It says we are in PA, and it even puts out our fingerprint, which is our little IP address. On the map, it even shows us exactly where we're at on the map. That's
scary.
That's kind of creepy.
That is.
Because companies can find out exactly what you're doing. People can find out exactly what you're doing. Now watch this. When you look at the SurfEasy, watch this. If you look at the screen, it's saying where you are in somewhere completely different. Now, where are we?
It says London.
We are in London.
I'd love to be there.
We're not really in London, but it's telling everybody out there that's trying to track us and that's trying to spy on us that we are in London. It's putting out a fake address. It's basically putting us in a completely different country. And it'll put you anywhere around the world. So if you ever watch any of those spy thriller shows, and they're saying, oh, we're trying to track down the person, but it's being bounced all over the world, we can't track them.
Well, almost everything now has like a GPS kind of locator in it, and this seems like it's kind of like garbly-gooking the message so that people don't know exactly where you are.
It's hiding your PC, it's hiding your privacy. Because think about it, if you're doing any kind of information back and forth onto the internet, it's nice to know that you can just grab this, plug this into any computer, and this creates your own virtual private network. It's like Fort Knox. To kind of give you an idea, the world-leading banks use the same technology to protect all your data and information. So very simply, just put it into your little case, a thin card that you can pop right into your wallet or into your purse. Take this on vacation with you. Put this into any computer that you want to make sure you have complete privacy, especially if you're dealing with banking online.
Yeah.
Like if the last thing you want out there, if you're just checking your banking statements or banking information, somebody getting your banking password. So definitely use something like that that's going to keep it protected.
Well, what I think is really great about this is the fact that we do go to the computer with our passwords, with our email, with our credit card information.
Take it for granted.
We do take it for granted because it's so convenient, and we don't think about the fact that there are hackers out there who might be looking for that information so that they can use it for something later on. This technology blocks all of that from happening from you. All you got to do is plug it in to the USB port in your laptop, in your desktop, in any computer basically, because they all have that.
Right. Now you can use your regular browser for just do any kind of browsing that you want, but when you do anything that's financially secure, like information that you're sending back and forth that requires a lot of privacy, well, definitely use your SurfEasy. Plug it into the side, it creates its own virtual private browser. Watch this too. Within a half hour, you can mount up to 300 to 400 cookies on your computer, and that's a profile. That's your profile that companies pay dearly to figure out what you're doing online so they can advertise to you. To kind of give you an idea, if you're somebody that's like that, do you ever look for something and then go to like Facebook or go to one of those websites and notice the same thing that you were trying to purchase pops up on the sidebar?
Oh yeah, that always happens to me.
That's because they're taking advantage of those cookies. So they're basically spying on to figure out, oh, he's looking at this particular product. Let's bombard him with ads because this is what we think he's going to buy, and we'll make the money off of them because they're buying off these ads. With this, it actually protects all your cookies because all your cookies store in here, and everything's password protected. So to use this, use your password, plug it into your computer, and you're up and running.
So what I think about when I see this is, I think about if you're a business traveler, this is perfect for you. If you're somebody that, is using a work computer in your house, this is great for you. If you hook up to a network anywhere, a Wi-Fi network, an Ethernet network, this is great for you.
Those free computers at the restaurants or at those hotels, the last thing you want to do ever is put your password into something like that, because you just don't know how their network's set up.
So this is how it comes to you. All it is simple and easy. You open this up, you take out the card, you have the card in your wallet or your purse so that it's always with you, and then that USB, you plug it into your computer. For the very first time, you're going to register it once, but it's going to work on any computer that you use after that.
Right.
It's not like it's only going to work on the computer that you registered it on.
Exactly, because you're registering the little card. So it works on PC, works on Mac, and it's going to help you against all that crazy hacking that's out there. The reason why we say it is that if you notice, you look in the news, everybody out there is being hacked. So you definitely want to give yourself the most possible, best protection out there. So definitely a SurfEasy.
Well, this one comes to us from SurfEasy. It is that technology that Oscar was telling us is used by those large banks and institutions